Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is May 29th, 2020. This is my 36th episode about the programming language C++ 20 standard. In this episode, I will discuss how to use stdne. For more information about stdne, please double-click this link. For next few sessions, I will refer to this documentation. stdne was introduced to C++ 17 standard, and the header file is any. std variant corresponds to C style union. stdne corresponds to C style void pointer. Or we say std variant is a type-safe discriminated union. In case of stdne, an object that can hold instances of any copy constructible type. This copy constructible is C++ 20 standard concept. I will discuss stdne using C++ 17 style type functions or type trace. Also, C++ 20 standard concepts. We will extend stdne and create our own library to handle stdne much more conveniently and effectively in the next few sessions. Without further ado, let's get started. Start your Visual Studio Code, open your working folder, select in empty space, click this button, 0, 35, any, 1. Hit enter, click this button, any.cpp. Hit enter. Ctrl V, include talk play fun, output HPP, include any talk play fun, stream, oro, and there, talk play fun, and there. Void test any basic int main, copy this function name, paste it in function main. Now here, auto a std make any 1. Let's try it. Start your command prompt, dir cd 035 any 1. We will use Microsoft compiler CL EHSC std C++ 17 any1.cpp fe m.exe. Hit enter. The file name is any. Now here we provide int. We build again CLSM. So we have to provide this template argument type. Now we create another one, std any b, uninitialized any. Now if a has value, please note that a is an instance of any. If it has value, string a has value, and there else string a does not have value yet, and there. Now I copy once again, copy, paste, b has value, B does not have value yet. Now we build again CLSM. So in case of A is an instance of any of type int. A has value, initial value 1, initialized with 1. In case of B, we declared, but B is not yet initialized. So B does not have value yet. B does not have value yet. Up to this point, we learned how to use makeAny and the member function of any has value. It returns Boolean value. It does not throw exception. It returns Boolean value, checks whether the object contains a value. Now let's learn how to retrieve value from any. There is non-member function called Anycast. By using Anycast, we can retrieve value. Void test retrieve value from any. Copy the function name, copy, paste it here, std, any, a. We can initialize with integer 1. If a has value, else stream a does not have value yet. And there, now int b equals std any cast int a. Stream the value of any a is b and there. Now in the command prompt again, we build again CLSM. The value of any a is 1. Now here std any b int c std any cast int b. It will fail. Throwing an exception. Now we test this program first. We rebuild CLSM. It crashed. For example, stream this message will not be displayed. And there, if we build again CLSM, this message is not displayed because it failed, throwing an exception. We haven't initialized value yet. In the documentation, any cast, I will copy the link, copy, paste it here for your reference. If it fails, it throws xdd bad any cast. So try. I will copy this text, cut, paste, cut, paste. I fixed our code like this. Now we build again CLSM. Bad any cast. So if std any is not initialized or does not have value yet and accessed or retrieved the value of an instance of any it throws std bad anycast exception. Or we can say copy paste. Don't forget this fact. Now let's learn how to retrieve pointer of std any. Pointer means the pointer to the internal object. Void test retrieve pointer to internal object. Copy the function name, copy, paste it here. std any a, we will initialize with double. Now try, it should be std bad anycast. Here double, this is pointer. std anycast, we use double a. This is wrong. We have to provide address of any. Okay? Now here stream, the value of a is ptr. We dereference and there. Now in the command prompt we will use clang-cl ehsc std c++17 any.cpp or c.exe, hit enter. clsc, the value of a is 3.14. To retrieve internal pointer type double, we have to provide address of any. A is an instance of any. We have to provide address like this. Please note that in our previous episode, episode 35, we installed LLVM clang-cl on Windows. If you haven't watched my previous video, please double-click this link. By watching this video, please install LLVM clang-cl on Windows. If you want to try this sample code using clang in MinGW package, dir cd 035 any1 clang++ std c++17 any.cpp ltvb or c.exe, hit enter. Don't forget ltvb, cls, dir, c. It works perfectly. If you want to try using GNU G++ compiler, std c++17 any.cpp, don't forget ltvb or g.exe, hit enter. clsg. I think std anycast is very tedious, so I will give you some more examples. Void test more example for anycast. Copy this function, paste it here. I will disable this, also disable this. Now here std any a is uninitialized, a 3.14 stream, the value of a std any cast double a and there. Now I will copy once again. Now we initialize with a string literal. I will initialize with the integer 10. Please understand that we have to typecast constant character pointer. This is int. Now we build again. We will use Microsoft compiler. Hit enter. CLS-M. So it works perfectly. But this std Anycast is very tedious. How can we extend C++ standard library? How? That's pretty easy. We can extend the C++ standard library std_any like this. Namespace, talk, play, fun. I introduced a new namespace. Class any, public std_any. We inherit from std_any. Now here, public, we introduce using std_any. It has constructors. This is called using declaration. It means we are going to access constructors of std_any. Template, type name, target type, operator, target type. This is conversion operator. This is a conversion operator that converts from talk, play, fun, any to target type. Here I need const. Return std_any cast target type. We provide this dereferenced. This conversion operator is not yet perfect. I will further fine-tune this conversion operator in the future episode. With this conversion operator, I will copy this, copy, paste it here, test, talk, play, fun, any. Now copy this function name, copy, paste it here. I will disable it. Now I change it, talk, play, fun. Here we can simply say double constant character pointer int. We fixed our code like this. It's much cleaner. Now let's test it if it works. Using Microsoft compiler CLS-M. It works perfectly. Using clang-cl, it works perfectly. Now using GNU G++ compiler, hit enter, CLS-G. Now using clang compiler in the min_GW, hit enter. It works successfully. This code is much simpler. I will give you another example. Copy, paste. Now we can say double D A. Please note that A is any. So D here constant character pointer C A. Here C INTN A. Here N. We rename this function further. I will copy this function name, copy, paste it here. I will disable it. Now, using Microsoft compiler works perfectly. Using GNU compiler also works successfully. Using clang-cl also works successfully. I will copy this function once again. Copy. I will say std, copy this function name, paste it here. I will modify it, std. It does not work. Using Microsoft compiler, it does not work. 164. We need typecast, std, Anycast, double A. We need typecast, std, Anycast, constant character pointer A. We need typecast, std, Anycast, int A. Now we build again using Microsoft compiler CLS-M. So please compare std any further this function and talk play fun any further function. This is very neat and clean. This std we always have to use typecast like this, std anycast, which is cleaner. This code is much cleaner than std any. We learned how to extend C++ standard library std any, simply introducing this class. I will close this file, open Explorer. I will close all command prompt. Then I will rename this file 36 any. Mr. Heng Chang left a message. So glad to see you back, Mr. Kim. You haven't uploaded videos quite a long time. Could you please share your future plans, like what kinds of topics you will going to film? Well, I have been very busy last few weeks. I have been doing translation jobs for last 2 or 3 weeks. In the next few episodes, I will cover std any, also std tuple. Then I am planning to film videos about OpenCL and Intel TBB linear algebra. I will film about 3 or 4 videos about std any and std tuple std variant. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.